everyone, it's Happy Mail Queen. I have another project for you guys. So I'm still loving making crepe paper rosettes, not rosettes, but flowers. And I've been experimenting with some dies that I have, some flower dies. And one thing that I've been wanting to create was these rolled roses that a die that came from the Lynda Kanase Thinlits die set here. I had gotten this from Hobby Lobby a while back. This is called Paper Clippables, and you guys have seen me, sorry, there's just that little piece, play with this. I made paper clips, but one die in particular that I hadn't used was this rolled flower die, and I wanted to see if I can create some with the crepe paper that I have. So I actually did make some. So as you can see here, I've made some little ones. I didn't realize how super tiny they were going to come out to be. But I like that because you can pretty much stick this in any, you know, any project because they're super tiny. Let me see if I can bring them up closer to you guys so you can see. How cute are they, right? And they really look like little roses. Like they even look like those mulberry roses. And at the end of the video, I will do a quick process video. I had already videotaped it, and it's really quick and easy just to how to assemble these flowers. And every flower comes out differently. I'm sorry, I have like glue all over. I just used hot glue to put this together. So aren't they cute? I'm really loving playing with these, with the paper, the crepe papers. And again, we all have it in our stash. And, you know, I just want to play with the dies that I have. A lot of times I see people create stuff and, you know, and then it's like I have to have that particular die that they used. But I'm trying to make projects where you can just use, you know, the dies that you have in your stash. And if you don't have a rolled rose die, you know, that one is, I feel like it's a must because they are, it looks different. And there's different kinds that you can buy. Like this in particular was just one that just happened to be in this die set that I bought at Hobby Lobby when they had them. You can find this on Amazon, I believe, and it's not too expensive because, you know, they're thin. They're thin dies, and I'll see if I can find it on Amazon and leave a link below if you want to get this die. But any rolled rose die will work. I have another one too. I just can't find it. Yeah, when you can't find your dies, that just means you probably have too many dies. Because seriously, you guys, I've just been having a hard time finding certain dies, and I really need to, I think, reorganize my stash and just like put them in categories or something, my stash of dies. So here's my process video. Now here I'm just folding my crepe paper. I do about maybe 6 layers, and then I think it's about 6 layers altogether. Then you just cut that out and get your die. You are just going to place your die right on top of that and then run it through your machine, and this is what you get. So when taking that off the die there, just be careful that you kind of peel it off slowly, because then sometimes the layers come off. And the best thing to do is when you run it through your die, I would run it maybe 2 to 3 times so that the crepe paper flattens and stick on each other so that they're not, it's kind of hard to roll them up when, you know, they're separating from each other. Okay, so here you want to just fold a couple of times. At the end, you want to take the narrow end and first, and then fold that a couple of times, and then you want to squeeze that, you know, hold it between your index finger and your thumb, like I'm doing here, and then just keep rolling. So I hope that makes sense. And you just roll all the way until you get to the end there, which is the larger petal end. And once you get there, then that's when you're going to glue that piece to the bottom, or glue that end piece to the very bottom, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. So just try to roll it up, not too tight, but just depends on, you know, how big a flower. Obviously, if you roll it up a little more loosely, you're going to get a bigger flower. So here we've come to the end. What you want to do is put hot glue at the very bottom, and that will keep that rolled, you know, crepe paper all together, and it doesn't unravel on you. Okay, and then from here on, now the bottom, because they are layers of crepe paper, sometimes you might have to put a little more glue in between the layers, just so it doesn't, I don't think it's really going to lift, but of course I just have to glue everything down. And they are the cutest little things, super duper tiny here. And so, I mean, you can take it a step further and put stickles on them. Your Nuvo drops. I really like my icicle stickles. That to me was just the prettiest. I tried the Nuvo drops and I just feel like they're not as shiny. But it's whatever you have in your stash, really. Any glitter glue. And I feel like with the glitter glue also, it's going to make it a little more sturdy. And what I did there with the tweezers, I'm sorry, I kind of stopped watching my video here. I was just kind of like fluffing it up, because sometimes when you're rolling it, you kind of press on the middle part there and they just get a little smushed. So here I tried the Nuvo drops here on one, and then you'll see, I think it was here that I switched to the stickles, the icicle stickles. I think I do it on this video. Let's see. And I'm sorry that I'm a little bit out of frame here, just a tiny bit. Like I said, I tend to just, I have to adjust my camera and I keep forgetting to do it. I thought I was in frame. And it's just, you know, I'm trying to glue it, you know, as close to my body as possible, because that way I can see what I'm doing. So, oh, I guess I didn't do it in this video. I didn't stickle it up more. But that's the process there, so. So I hope you guys like this project, and stay tuned for some more projects from me. I'm trying to, like I said, it's pretty much like a series of just using and making projects with the dies I have purchased in the past that I've not played with. So, alright guys, have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.